Okay. Welcome to the Logan's Hour, April 16, 2022. I hope I'm clear. Alrighty, so to all of our many followers out there, we want to say welcome to the Logan's Hour again. All right, to our followers out there, we want to say welcome to the Logan's Hour again. We are here specifically because of you, and this is a commitment that we we agree that we will provide this kind of service to the community and to the rest of the other folks out there. And if this is your first time on this platform, I want to say welcome. I want to say good morning, good evening, good night, depending on which part of the world you are currently. And this platform is based in Indianapolis, Indiana. And specifically, this platform is to disseminate the information of the Liberian people. And we are not just going to be a Facebook platform. We are also constructing a radio station in Magabi County that those in Liberia as well will be able to benefit from whatever that is going on. And that will also help to create jobs, though it won't be on a maximum scales, but it will also be on a minimal level. At least if 10 people or 7 people can get employed, at least we help to create some jobs. And some of our brothers who are unemployed, we have the opportunity to work. And so those of you who don't have the time to follow this platform on Facebook, if you don't have Facebook, all you need to do is to go to YouTube and just tap in Logan's Hour. And trust me, when you tap Logan Hours on YouTube, you're going to find us. We are on YouTube. We are on Facebook as well. So it will be a nice thing to go to Facebook and just click on Logan Hours. Yes. Well, before I go far, I want to first of all congratulate my dear brother and his beautiful wife, Mr. Morris Duo, and his beautiful wife, Miss Anita Pena, for bringing into this world another person. You know, for every time somebody or an individual take on pregnancy and for 9 months, it's not a small thing. It's a real decision to make. So, Miss Anita Pena, you bringing another person into this world, I want to say congratulations. And to my own friend and brother, Morris, I want to say congratulations to you too. And you are a good man. You are a very good man. So, and your baby shower, the community show you some love. The community, it was clear. And the community actually proved that when we are united, when we actually stand for the cause, we can move mountain. I remember this same community stood by me when I got married to my beautiful wife, Miss Samar Hamoud. They were in presence, and it wasn't just on that Pacific Day. They also show up um, during my baby shower as well. So I want to say I'm a clear example of what the community capable of doing. So congratulations to you and your wife, Mr. Uh, Mr. Morris Duo. And also, I never had a time to congratulate my sister because I was here on the show on her anniversary. Excuse me. Excuse me. She and her husband, Mr. Ernest Samuels, celebrated their ninth wedding anniversary, and that was a real um, 9 years in marriage. It's not a small thing. Those are some of the years young people around fighting to accomplish. Like the other day, Mr. Law and Mr. Fella, they celebrated similar thing, and it's a real good thing to be in love for that long period of time. So to Mr. Ernest Samuels and his beautiful wife, precious Logan Samuel, who happen to be my sister, I want to say congratulations on your ninth wedding anniversary, and I tell God thank you that both of you actually stood the test of time to stay together for 9 years. That's not an easy thing, though. A lot of people fall apart. If you don't know who Mr. Samuel is, this is Mr. Samuel and his beautiful wife. She's my sister, Precious Logan. So congratulations to you, Precious, and Ernest Samuels for being in love for 9 good years. And I pray that the Almighty God strengthen your union and keep the both of you together forever. And if you just come into Indiana and you're a Liberian living in the Liberian community, on Saturday, which would be the 24th of April, the Liberian Association of Indiana will be having her general meeting because the Liberian Association will be having a general meeting, and they posted that on the group chat for some of you who do not visit the group chat frequently or are not on the group chat. The Liberian Association will be having her meeting. You can also be part of that meeting because issues of concerns will be discussed. I guess they will be presenting the budget to be discussed for the Judah 26 program as well. So it's important that you all be part of this meeting. And I'm calling on every Liberian from everywhere, regardless of where you live. If you can be part of this meeting, be part of this meeting. And if I have the opportunity to meet with those in charge, maybe the president or the vice president or whoever person I will also ask them that they should create a means that other people who live in suburban, other places can be part of this meeting, maybe by chipping in on phone or maybe by participating through a Zoom call or maybe whatever medium they're going to set up that people can participate from wherever they are. So the Liberian Association will be having her general meeting. So everybody can please be part of this meeting because it's important for us. Trust me. Welcome, my dear brother, Levi Anamadere. Thank you so much for following the Logan's Hour, and congratulations to Precious and her handsome husband. So Levi said congratulations to both of you. And we have this thing about Indiana Yome Association. We will be having our inauguration ceremony. All the time we conducted our election, and Mr. Avin Bangila won the election, and currently he's the president-elect, and I'm the outgoing president. So I want to use this medium again to say congratulations to all of those that were elected at one time, and a big one to Mr. Ase Goven, who was the election commissioner, who have this election that was so successful, and though we received message from the Men's Association that they were never invited, but it wasn't that we never wanted to invite people, but it was just maybe a little oversight, and because we are not political organization, so we try to avoid politicizing most of our issues. So so that's why we don't just politicize our thing when it comes to Indiana Young Men Association. So congratulations to all of you people who was elected over the time. And if you live in Indiana Young Men Association on the 30th of April will be having her inauguration and her anniversary ceremony. So if you look here, it's going to be the Indiana Young Men Association will be the inaugural and anniversary ceremony. So it's going to be on April 30th. And trust me, it's just a minimum $10 to enter. And you're going to enjoy it. So you're going to have fun. But in the day, we're going to have a pack activities. I think in due time, you will have the members of the planning committee will appear on this program, and they're going to talk about some of the issues that would be on that day, activities of the day. From 12 o'clock p.m. to 5:30 p.m., they're going to be a little soccer game, and that soccer game going to be between maybe Togo or whatever team. But Mr. Roland Akwe will come on this platform to let you people know how the game going to be scheduled. And we are not just going to play at just Indiana Young Men Association, since we'll be playing another country organization that exists in this town. We will be calling on all of the young guys who live in town here to participate in this all important event. Maybe to play soccer if you want to. We'll be calling on the former president. We'll be calling on the current president, and even some of those guys. So as I learned from the planning committee chairperson, he has been reaching out to Mr. Alvin Penna, Mr. Rufus Tati, Mr. Joseph Saleh, Mr. Jeremiah Saleh, Horty Palmo, Morris Duo, Savannah Pele, and the rest of the other guys. So he has been reaching out to them to just come and have fun, man. You know, we've been in the house for all day long during the COVID period. It's just time to de-stress. Trust me, there's too many things going on. Too many things going on. So now it's the time to de-stress and come out. Indiana Young Men Association is an organization that exists within this community. Though there are other people who probably have some interest and don't want to declare their intention openly, but we encourage them to also follow the referral channel, go to whatever person or whoever person that is in charge of this organization membership and declare your intention and follow the process. So Indiana Young Men Association will be having her inaugural and anniversary ceremony coming up. So be part of it. And I want to say thanks to everyone who follow me, everyone who click on the program and watch it. And even thanks to some of you who do not click on the program because you don't want to be seen as watching the program as well. I also tell you thank you because of you, I'm here. Because of you, I'm here. And those from my church who always watch the show on YouTube as well, I want to say kudos to every one of you because the YouTube followers, they are growing in numbers. They watch the show on YouTube and they appreciate the work we do. Because trust me, to volunteer to just do something that require your time, it's remarkable. It's not just common. Don't see it as a common because sometimes you have your own business schedule and you have to abandon your business schedule and come up here and talk about things that matters to the community. And just in case if you don't know, on the 30th, on the 13th rather, on the 13th of August, our brother Mr. Jan Volule, he will be getting married to his beautiful wife, Jennifer. So Mr. Jan Volule and his beautiful wife will be getting married on the 13th of August. It will be on the Saturday. Those of you who live in Indiana and want to be part of this great event, the address is right there. We're going to be in Green Pastoral World Outreach International Lighthouse Assembly. So the address is 4903 South High School, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46221. So you can just go to your calendar. On your calendar, you just save August 13th and just say Jan and Jennifer wedding. We appreciate everybody if you guys show up because this is historic though. This is not just something small. Walking in holy matrimony is a real tough thing to do. There are a lot of people out there with that rich, they have money, but they don't just get married because it's not just easy to take on somebody and that person become you. Because they say for this reason, the man will leave his parents, leave his mom, and leave his dad and cleave to his wife, and the both of them shall become one flesh. So it's not just something easy. So I want to say happy congratulations to my brother, Honorable Jan Volule, and his beautiful wife, Jennifer. They're going to be getting married on the 13th of August. So, well, I know some of my guys called me previously and said, well, they wanted to respond to community conversation about our enemy specifically. The I personally told them that, well, those things are not to respond to because those are healthy conversations. Those kind of conversations help the community to grow. It just show how the community is maturing because regardless, man, not everything you got to respond to. Not everything you got to respond to. It shows that the community is growing. The good tenets of democracy is to allow everybody to express themselves openly without void of being intimidated or somebody shutting them or censoring their opinions about people and views about people. You see, Indiana Young Men Association is a non-for-profit group. It's a social non-for-profit group. I know there are tons of people out there who trying to understand what is this group called Indiana Young Men Association because it has been brought to the light. And one thing I said to those people who brought Indiana Young Men Association under the spotlight, I want to say congratulations to you people too, because those are some of the things we have been wishing for. Those are some of the things we have been praying for, that Indiana Young Men Association should be subject of or discussion because they're going to be attracted to the younger generations to know what this group is all about. And all of the time, Indiana Young Men Association has been open to all African descents. That's the thing. I remember in one of our meetings, and somebody asked the question. The person said, "Why can't we just open it up to everyone?" And there was some views, counter views, and at the end of the day, we set up on yes in the future as we grow because normally constitutional issue is subject to amendment and reviews and all that kind of stuff. So we agree that okay, for now Indiana Young Men Association will be open to all African descents. As we grow gradually, it's going to be open up to every Liberian from everywhere and foreign nationals. So it's clearly in Article 5 on a membership. So Indiana Young Men Association is not a group that tells people you cannot come and be part of this unique organization. But again, you cannot control what people say. You can only deal with the facts. And that's why sometimes when people try to trivialize issues, try to do street talks, I don't participate in street talks. I don't. Indiana Young Men Association is a legitimate organization that registered with the state of Indiana and do business in Indiana. And this organization, according to its formation, can be sued, and this organization can sue, pleaded, and be played under the law of Indiana. So the existence of the organization, when you go to the Constitution, this organization should have perpetual existence. The only reason I'm speaking today is because this has to do with this noble institution that I am currently the president. And I'm speaking in my capacity as the current president of this unique organization. So when you go to chapter 5 of this organization, it tells you here clear. Chapter 5 on the membership says membership should be open to all African descents. Each member applicant shall be subject to a screening process to be established and administered by the executive committee. So it is clear. It is clear. So when group of people who never express interest or have never gone to the organization to fill membership form or to even ask for the process how it works, come on and just throw street talks, we will not just dignify that. All I can do, or say to members of Indiana Young Men Association, be who you are. Don't join who are those that say street talks. This is an organization that have a bylaws and constitution. And to become a member of the institution is clear. It's clear. We're not just going into the street and grab people and say, we're looking for a member. This is not a church where we just look for a member everywhere. You have to apply. You have to express your interest to become a member of this organization. It's clear in Article 5 on a membership, who can become a member, and on what condition you can become a member. So the first thing about Indiana Young Men Association, Indiana Young Men Association do not just grab people and say, fill membership form. That's a myth you listen to today. And those that said it, I'm congratulating them because this is what we have been praying for this organization to be discussed openly. We are open to people scrutinizing. We are all young guys. Why would we want to have an organization that just have few people? We are open to transformation. This is why this organization was funded for. The organization have existed in this community for like 4 years plus. Why is it now that people want to question how do you become member of this unique organization? It's clear. If you want to become a member, you don't just meet the president on the street and say, oh, I want to become a member of the organization. Those are not how things work. We have to be institutional builder. We have to be respecter of the laws of any organization, regardless how big or small it is. You don't meet the member in the street and say, my man, I want to be a member of your organization. This is not a boss club we are running. This is an institution. The same way you respect any other institution out there, you have to respect this as an institution. You follow the rightful channel. You go to the membership committee, you express your interest, they give you a copy of the Constitution first. You go, you read the Constitution and see what the organization is all about, then you declare your membership. When you declare your membership, they have a process that they call the screening process. The reason why we don't just allow you to just walk through, because we are more key when it comes to image and character building. We don't take people who have a missed characters or tainted records. We don't. It's not because it's open to all Africans. Why would we want to take criminals? So it's a simple thing that you have to do. This is you see, the first thing about the institution that make this institution so unique, we do not believe in individual. This is how a lot of organizations lose the flavor. The reason the organization is strong and moving because we believe in institutional building. The individual will die. Philip Logan tomorrow will die. What happened? Will the institution dies? No. That's why we say this unique institution should have perpetual existence. That's why we don't make a boys club. That's why we register it under the laws of Indiana. So if you want to know how to join this institution, fill membership form. Go there, you're going to be issued copies of the Constitution. And I have people who went to this organization meeting and they were issued copy of the Constitution. Mr. Morris Duo, he's know that. The first thing when he went to this organization meeting, he will issue copy of this Constitution. Mr. Race W. Basigia, he will also issue copy of this organization Constitution. That's the first thing we do in this institution. We give you copies. We say, listen, we just want you to come and sign a membership form that will be binding upon you. First of all, take this copy of this Constitution, go and fill it up, and maybe if you read it and you see that your ideology subscribe to what this institution stands for, you come back and declare your intention. This is what we stand for. When people who out there never in their life apply to become member and just spew out gibberish, we're not going to to just stand there and just dignify those kind of comments. This is about an institution. We have to always try to break people's efforts. Those are not healthy. Those are not healthy. So I already make it clear. Article 5. It's clear. So if you're looking for how to become a member of this institution, it's there. It's there. So this is how you become a member of this great institution. It's open to all African descent. Then you follow the process, how you become a member of this institution. So it's easy. The institution is open to the public. So another thing again that some of my guys coming about to talk about that I never wanted to talk about, but I think I just need to just speak about it a little. The issue that has to do with Indiana Young Men Association positions when it comes to political institutions. I love my wife so much. Right now, she's following me and just like, baby, just don't talk about your organization too much. Maybe I'll talk about my organization because I know a lot of people want to know how they can become a member of this institution. I know a lot of people expressing interest, but they're expressing their interest in disguise. That is healthy. Trust me. All right. Indiana Young Men Association, they are non-for-profit. They are not political group. Because they are not political group, they cannot pledge their support as an organization beyond any political institution. That is clear. That is clear. Member of this great institution can also pledge their support beyond an individual or a political institution. We have nothing to do with you as an individual if you pledge your support. The election abroad, Mr. Rufus started to power. If you live in Indiana, and if you have been following all the time, Indiana Young Men Association as an institution makes some donations to the both team. Rufus started team and the Balak and the Balakaba team. Oh my gosh. And we really don't have interest in making some donations and maybe pledges and go about talking about it in places. What we normally do is we meet on consensus. That's why when it comes to decision making within this body, the Constitution states that 2/3 of the membership of this great institution have the final decision making. That's why when you look at this institution, when you look at a group of guys who are part of this institution, they are not sycophants. They all know what they're into this group for. And they know the reason why they are into this group. They read the Constitution and they fill membership form. They are consistent when it comes to paying their dues. Those are some of the things that are healthy for any growing organization. Indiana Constitution states in Article 8, Section 3, any member of this organization, elected or appointed, who wishes to contest for a vacant position in our MA or outside our MA should first what? Resign your post before you contest. Our MA Constitution also states that any member who wishes to support any political organization, you are liberty to. because you are an individual. But our MA as an institution cannot stand in the public to say, oh, today our MA, we pledge our support beyond Kennedy John. We done. We can't. And if any president who does that will be impeached. Clearly about to tear off the membership. So to those people out there who wanting to become part of this great institution, we are open to you people. Follow the referral procedure. Come in. Fill membership. Be scrutinized. Go through the screening process. Then you'll be welcome. Why wait for young people group? That intention is to bring unity to this community. Want to sit down and say we will not allow people to be part of this institution. For what? For what? If you follow the objectives of this organization, it's clear. Don't come and tarnish people's reputation that they have built over the years. As a young person, if that's the way to promote yourself, that's cool. But don't learn to see a group of guys who have come together for the common cause to promote unity, harmony in this community. Then you try to make other people to think different about an institution. That is bad to the core. Our MA as an institution have volunteered so many times to the international marketplace to carry on projects that they do not receive pay for. They volunteer their services. And when it comes to community initiatives, when it comes to community projects, our MA as a group have been more involved than any other groupings in this town. I stand to be corrected. Listen, I say this to you openly. Try to stand for something. When you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Try to aim at something. When you aim at a scar, you won't hit anything. This institution that I am the president of, my blood and my sweat is on the line to defend it at any cost. You think you'll come here and malign my organization? I am the president until the 30th. It's easy. Fill the membership form and become part of this organization. It's good for our community. It's good for young people. It's good for us all to be part of something, to build something from trash. Today, all the people talking about the Red Cross, talking about UNHCR. You think how the project started? For innovations, ideas. Young people came together. The first thing we try to not politicize this group, because we know how when people are so political or so centurion, how they see issues from their point of view. That's why when we first discussed the idea to put this unique group together, I remember that day they have Weber, they have Tito Harris, they have David Johnson, they have Kafar, they have Riz Kopo, and all of these guys, they are the brainchild of this institution that is today called Indiana Young Men Association. What do you think was the ideology at the time? Were they thinking about a group that would just have 3 men to just rule the group? They were talking about uniting young people as a whole, bringing this group together. You think because the name is Indiana Young Men Association, so it's all young people? We have some older advisors who advise this group on a daily basis. I remember the last time when we set a meeting with the elders of the community, when we met them, the only thing they could just say to us, congratulations, guys. They have never in the community we have heard anything as such that denigrate this institution, that a member of this institution is involved with, that hire him to reduce the organization or bring this organization to popular ridicule. And I want to say to all of my guys, congratulations to you people for maintaining your calm, for making sure this institution exists and collaborating with any group in town here. We have to stand for something. When we don't stand for anything, We fall for anything. We are calling all young people that live in Indiana, all of my friends who feels the ideas align with this idea of this great institution. The Constitution is subject to amendment reviews at any time when to tear up the ballot see or deem it necessary. Don't sit on the fence. Get in. You can stand outside the choir and change the sound in the choir. We have been doing that for so long. We have to stop the UL politicking. We just stay in cost us. Get involved and change it. Get involved and change it. Don't sit on the fence and always criticize. To change the sound in the choir, you have to be a member of that choir. Today, I'm speaking on this because this has to do with my organization image. And trust me, I ain't going to give this any relevant anymore. I ain't going to speak on this anymore. Have what you want to say. You either join this group or remain on the fence. And it will be healthy for you to join this organization because this organization exists in this community and open to work with any other groupings in this community. That's why you saw at one point in time, they collaborated with the Library Association of Indiana to have a Bonnytown program. They are even open to join collaboration with any other group, the men's group, the Sister Love, the Chalano, the Pella group, the Bassa group, any other group that align with them. You don't know what this group stands for. You have never read their constitution. You just go out and just talk something you don't know about. And we have to stop doing that. That's how people disseminate wrong information to the public. I appreciate Mark Zuckerberg for establishing Facebook, but as young intellectuals, school people, disseminate the rightful information. Why would you want to disseminate wrong information? What benefits would you have from that? What will it profit you? We are all young people fighting for the same cause. Unity. Let's unite our community. Let's unite young people. Let's flock together as birds. For too long, we have been involved with this situation where like crab in bucket mentality, where one young person try to step up, everybody jump out against you, and you fall back to everybody level. We need to stop this. It's healthy to have the men's group in town here. It is healthy to have the Sister Love in town here. It is healthy to have the Nuclear Association in town here. It is healthy to have any other group. You are liberty to establish yours. God gave you brains, 5 senses. If you want to have a group and collaborate with any other groupings, you are liberty to. Nobody stop you. Nobody oppose your ideas. Nobody oppose your ideas. You don't just meet the president or the vice president or whoever person on the street and say, oh, I want to be part of the group. Or how can I be part of the group? Is that how you join an institution? Even if they give you the channel to pass through to join a group, you don't. All you feel is just some other group that is in the market where you just run in and say, okay, I'm a member from today. It don't work that way. I just said it here to you, and I display it here to you, how to become a member in Article 5 on a membership here. This is how you become a member of this group. It's so simple. It's so easy. What is the big deal to follow this? I have been around for some time. I understand when people talk about me personally, it don't move me because I have a character, as a person, I have built my character over the years. Over the years. So nothing you can say about me that move me. But when you speak to our image, you speak to me directly because I am the head. I am the president. I'm on an obligation. I took an oath to defend this institution. You got nothing to say about me. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't have any girlfriend out there. I have never been given a ticket. I have never been to jail. I don't owe anybody money anywhere. So what you got to say about me? Nothing. But when you speak to our MA, I'm on an obligation to defend this great institution. And that I'm doing tonight. If you want to pick the fight, go on. But to become a member of this group, you will have to follow the channel. You will have to go through the channel. You will have to meet the membership committee. You will be issued a constitution. You will read our constitution with the ideology aligned with you. You will come back and declare your intention. You fill the membership form. Then you can become part of this group after the screening process. So if some of you are afraid of screening process, that's why you don't want to follow the procedure, or your fear is the same everyday labyrinth thing. This is not a labyrinth group first. Let me just make that clear to you people. Because that's why some of you in your psyche, you feel this is a labyrinth group. This is not a labyrinth group. This group is open to all African descents. It is written, it is clear. It is open to all African descents. It's not a labyrinth group. So I know some of you other want to make you people want to play some calls here tonight. I agree. I'm going to open this platform to calls. You can say whatever you want to say, but you will have to respect this platform. You will not use any profanity here. You will not malign anybody's character here, and you can speak to the facts, and which is, of course, obvious. We're going to entertain that. We're going to open this platform right now and allow people to chip in with whatever questions, comment you have, but pertaining to the topic on the discussion. So I'm going to read the number and I'm going to post the number. If you want to participate in the conversation tonight, the number is here. It's open to everyone who want to partake in this conversation tonight. So I'm glad you have received the facts tonight. We disseminated well that you can understand, to know that to become a member of the organization, what are the process and how do we go from here. Thank you so much. And at least you open to that now. So I'm about to go to other developments if there's no call. But I just wanted to make that clear to the rest of the body that Indiana Young Men Association is not a political group, and Indiana Young Men Association cannot pledge their loyalty to any political institution. Our MA cannot stand and say, our MA as a group, pledge our support to Mr. Jan Volude. We cannot do that. Our MA as a group cannot tell any of its member to take on political office. Individuals within our MA may do so because they are entitled to their political view as an individual. But you or the group cannot pledge support to any political candidate in any race for that matter, even in Liberia. So I hope that is clear, and I hope I clear the way tonight for those people who want to become members of this great institution. So I'm about to read some of the comments. If I see questions in some of the comments, I will address some of those questions because I know just where it is. All right, who here? All right, so this question say, Bahu, Jonesy Akwe, okay, how can we get a hold of our MA Constitution? It's clear. I already explained that. So I guess you know the process, you know the procedure. So you can just deal with that or meet with the membership committee chairperson. We have displayed that here so many times. So if you're looking for a number, yeah, this is the number here. You can also copy that number. You can call him. You can get a copy of the Constitution at any time you want it. So it's clear. This is not a political group, so save your emotions don't get so hot because our MA will not defend themselves when it comes to politics because we are not political. So I understand how you want to become a member. It's so cool. So that's it. All right, so another question here from my sister Tutu Makati. So it's an application that has to be filled out. Yes, Tutu, when you first express your interest, when you visit our meeting, we'll give you a copy of the Constitution. Later on, you come back and declare your intention. We give you the membership form. You take the membership form. You go and fill it up and come. Once you fill the membership form on, it's bonding. It's bonding. So that's it. Thank you. What to say again here? It is a background check that has to be done. Yes, the background check specifically, we don't go run it on the site to say, oh, we're gonna run it on mykids.com or whatever. What we do is basically we have a committee, steering committee, where maybe investigates your actions from the community and investigates some other maybe whatever charges or crimes that you have committed in the community or outside the community, because we are specifically we place premium on character. That's why this group is standing up to today. Because imagine if you pull one rotten apples among all of the good apples, they're going to damage all the good apples. That's why we place premium on character. We want copy of the constitution. I already make that clear to you, John C. This is not a political group, so save your emotions, please. Save your emotions, bro. So who here again? Okay. So we are very much enthusiastic for all records. Okay, so that's the current vice president, Ernest Madison. He's the vice president elect. So that's it. Mr. Tito Harris. Who here again? We want. Okay, so who here again? He's speaking to Ernest Madison. We are waiting for our email to join the dialogue, and we are open at any time for chat. Which dialogue are you talking about? Which dialogue you wanting our email to join? So Albert, my brother, I'll call you back, Albert. I missed your call today. I will call you because I was getting myself prepared to call on my show. Great job, guys. Great job, bro. Thank you so much, Albert. He's one of our members. He's one of our MA member, but he live in different state now. He live in Maryland. Thank you, Albert. Thank you so much. Mr. Harris, if you want to call in, you can call in. Who here again? What Mr. Madison said, my dear brother, Mr. Saleh, this invitation has been extended for too many times, and there's no secret. Oh, okay, that's fine. But Joseph Saleh or Jan Volule I have never filled any membership form. Joseph Saleh have never filled any membership form before. The only thing they do when you meet a party, I see the group here, one join the group here, my man, the group here, you just make it a beach club, one join the group. That's how they say it. And this is an institution that need to be respected. You don't just meet people out and just say the group here want to join the group and why we can't join the group. It don't work that way. What Mr. Jan Volule say here, I hope you'll be taking calls tonight, my brother. There are some things that need to be clarified. Okay, Mr. Jan Volula, when you call to discuss this issue that on a discussion right now, we'll clarify everything about our email or whatever. So, okay, let's hear from Mr. Jan Volula right now. He's calling. Let's hear what Mr. Jan Volula have to say now. Go ahead, Mr. Jan Volula. How are you?
How you doing, Mr. Logan?
Can't complain. Thank you for another day. What's going on?
Good shows as always. Good shows as always. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much. Hold on. Let me set my stand.
I got a few things, you know.
Okay, hold on. Let me set my stand. Go ahead.
Yeah. So you're saying the membership form got to be filled out. One to me, I would speak directly for myself.
Okay.
I met you on so many occasions. You know, I asked you, can I have an application to fill out? You told me that my brother will talk. But you did not give me a specific date of a meeting that you said, you told me that, yeah, come to this meeting. The application form will be presented to you for this meeting. And I'm not in your chat room to know your meeting date. You know, your meeting date is not being public for people to see it. Where is your meeting? The LAI meeting is being public. You know, and stuff. So there was no way for me to get to your meeting date. Every time I see you, I would say, oh, my brother, I want to become, member of this organization. But you would tell me, we'll talk. You know, and not just you alone. And other members of the organization like Tito and other people, I asked them on so many occasions. Everybody would tell me the same thing, we would talk. And there is no way I can get to your meeting date to see when you have a meeting to come to your meeting. One. And two, you say the organization is for uniting young people together. And again, I heard you saying tonight that the organization is based on character. Probably you leaving me out, now I'm thinking that your man leaving me out based on my character in the community. Probably somebody has said something. Because, your man downplay my request to become members of the organization.
No, let me just make that clarity.
In a community.
I appreciate you that you said that. The clarity is The other day, the membership committee were here, and I have displayed the process in becoming a member. I have displayed, you followed the show before, I displayed the membership committee chairperson membership card that you see his number. I read his number here, and I explained how can one become a member of this organization. So it's not when we meet to a party, and you say, my man, how can I become a member? You don't expect me to go have fun, then I'll be telling you how to become a member. The first thing I gotta do, I just gotta refer you to the membership committee person. That's it.
You never refer me to a membership committee before. You never. Ever. Am I lying?
So the point is,
whenever we meet, I ask you, I want to become a member. Have you ever tell me, say, oh, go to this person? But you will tell me, say, we talk. And not just you alone, other members of the organizations and stuff.
Well,
I will tell
maybe
them, oh, I want to become a member,
depends.
and they will say, we talk.
Yeah, maybe it depends where you met them or where you met me. If I'm out having fun, different from what you're talking about, obviously, I will refer you to membership committee person, or maybe I would just tell you this is not the right time. We can have the right time to have this discussion. But our MA have been existing here for more than 2 years now. If that anything you have interest, let me just make the clarity. Everybody knows about our MA activities. When doing the campaign, Arvin Penner, Rufus Tati, everybody else has gone to where our MA had a meeting, and they just sat on there and talked. Even Jeremiah Saleh. So the process of our MA membership is not something that you have to go to special thing. It's just the procedure. As for the membership committee chairperson, I could have given it to you a long time. But you get me to a party. All the other time we have had normal conversation, you have called me. One of the last time on those days.
I don't know nothing about your organization.
Yes, so one of the last time wait, let me just ask you a question. One of the last time on a regular day that made you have a conversation on the phone. You say, oh, Mr. Logan or Philip, who do I go to if I want to become a member of our MA? You're going to just meet me on a party. Every time I think you have asked me, it's on a party. So I say you proved me wrong on that.
I think one was at this ball house.
Who house?
Where I think our MA have a gathering there. I was happy to be there last night.
Who
actually on this ball we call the Gideon, how you call it, ambassador. Yeah.
And it was on a function again while we having fun, eating and merrymaking.
Yeah, that's the only place I could see you guys.
But yeah, you got my number. You call me every time. Me and you have so many conversations. When was the last time you called me and said, Mr. Logan, who do I call to become a member of our MA?
I just felt that, Ben, I've been downplayed so many times.
No, that's not a ground. I understand your point because now the political system is getting tense, so you try to just find a ground. That I understand your point. But I truly appreciate you for that as well. But the simplest thing to do, the simplest thing. We are not talking politics about our. Yeah, but it's
our MA is not political organization. So I'm not basing this on politics.
No, but the point,
I am not basing this on politics.
No, the thing is, I listened to you. You said you met me on occasions, 2 occasions. Maybe at a function. Simple. But you, Jan Volule, have my number. Me and you have had series of conversations on the phone. So when was the last time you just said to me on the phone, excuse me, Philip, who do I call to become member? When was the last time you said to me on the phone? Never. Okay, yeah, I understand that you have gotten speechless. But I appreciate your call, Jan. So
I want to clarify this. How long will it take you for you to just tell me where I met you? Oh, okay, me with this person. How long will it take you? Will it take you that long?
No, but Jan, I have displayed. But Jan, listen, Mr. Volula.
Hold on a minute. The time I told you to say, oh, we talk that time. You could just say, oh, man, me with this person.
But all the days that you're talking about, I can't remember none. I can't remember the day. The only time I remember is just water when we meet. Oh, brother, I want to become a member of the group. I got to be a member of the group. That's all.
Many occasions.
But the day you at the office and you call me from your office, we're talking on the phone. Why do you just slip it in? Remember, Philip, how do I become a member of this institution? Simple. There's nothing to politicize. It's very simple. Okay, so yeah, do you want to become a member? Can I get the membership information right now?
Oh yes.
Okay, so I display the information right there. I display how to become a member. The cost, the person number is right there. So you can just call this number right here. The number is 317-820-7413. So that's the person you got to call, and you will Go ahead.
I get that when you display it later on. I wrote it down.
Okay.
How you call it? One more thing.
What's that?
Is it true that there was an allegation against you today? Is it true that you want to become a president?
Allegation against me concerning what?
Two. Is it true that?
But listen now, when you ask a question, hold on.
I want to hear my question so you can answer it now.
No, but you're asking a question. I have to understand the question that you're asking. So you can just go ahead and run with the talking. I'm moderating. You have the time to ask a question. So feel free. Okay, number one question, you asked about the membership. I have to address that. So what's the number two question? What the third question? I'll put your question down. When you leave the line, I'm going to address your concerns. Go ahead. What's the second question?
All right. The second question is it true that you want to become a president of the Liberian Association of Indiana, LARR, Liberian Association of Indiana Incorporation? Two. Number two questions. Is it true that the non-political organization you're referring to as RYMA mandated you to go as president of LARR? Okay. If they are non-organization, they are non-political organization, why are they mandating you to go as the president of LARR?
Okay, Mr. Folule. Okay, thank you so much. I got your three questions and I will address it right away, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Folule. So that's Mr. Jan Folule. He's former Secretary General of the community, and he has this concern. But to all of you who follow the Logan's Hour, I want to say thank you so much for following the Logan's Hour. So we will be back shortly. If you have a call, you can place a call, but we'll be back to address some of the concerns that Mr. Jan Folule have raised. Those are important concerns. So let me speak to my wife, and I'll be with you shortly. All right, welcome back again. Welcome back. So I received a call from Mr. Jan Folule, and I guess text messages coming in from other people. I think they want to chip in. You are welcome to do so. You can call 401-359-5072. Mr. Jan Folule initially have issues with RYMA membership, and it has been clear to him that what you need to do is to follow the right procedure. But he said he met me twice on a party that I cannot remember. And he expressed interest in becoming a member of this organization, or he asked, how can he become a member of the organization? And I told him, yeah, we're going to talk about it later. But probably if I said we're going to talk about it later, that was the right thing to do, because maybe I was on the program, or maybe on for different reasons. So RMA, to become a member of RMA, like I said, I have explained that here. So you can just follow the right procedure and how to become members. So it's not something that is different from what you're supposed to do. Is just, first of all, call the membership committee chairperson. If possible, if you hear about our meeting coming up, visit any of our meeting. Membership committee person gonna give you a copy of the Constitution. You go and read the Constitution, come back, see if that align with you. And even the John Z today that was talking, I think he have been to one of our MA meeting, because I remember he and Arvin Penner and Jeremiah Slade went to one of our MA meeting. So you just deal with the referral procedure. That's it. Because our MA is not a Susu club, or maybe some kind of organization that just passing around and go to any function and be explaining, hey, hello, our MA is this. Yeah, if you're looking for membership, you can put your name down. We don't do that. We don't do that. We are respectable institutions. The reason why you're having our MA to be discussed today, because of the kind of people who's part of this institution. That's why you put them to discuss the institution. If they are not relevant, you won't be talking about them today. Secondly, Mr. Jan Folule asked this second question about why you say our MA members have sanctioned me to run in whatever election that he talks about. Well, if Mr. Jan Volule asking this question, I mean, I don't know where he took it from. I don't know where he's speaking of. Or there never in time that our MA that I know institution that is non-political will call member of the organization to say, we want you to go and run for this position in any election. Our MA cannot do that. And any leadership of our MA who does that, I can rest assure you, that entire leadership will be out of the organization. Because there are laws within the Constitution to reprimand. So if our MA as a group would turn to a person and say, hey, listen, we want you to go and represent our interest somewhere or something, it's not just possible. Because one thing we are key on doing is to go by what the Constitution says. We can't just take the organization because of some election that will be over after maybe 3 years, the person will be elected and put and gamble the institution. The institution repetition is key. That's what I said from the beginning of this conversation. Our MA as an institution is bigger than any other individual within the institution. Make no mistake. The ideology of the Indiana Young Men Association is not tied to an individual. It's tied to collective effort of every member within the institution. Every member in the institution is equal when it comes to contributing their ideas to the organization. So the institution cannot tell an individual, say, we're going to pledge our support to you as an institution. Hell no, that would never work. What can happen? Individuals within this institution can pledge their support to candidate of their choice. So our MS as an institution to pledge their support, I'm sorry. Mr. Volule, I don't know where you took that from. I don't know where they say our MS extension, whoever person to go and run in whatever election. That's far from the truth. That's another way of just spreading misleading information. That's false, in short. What Mr. Jan Volule third question? His third question is it true that you're trying to, or you're running for whatever position or whatever election? I don't know about that. As far as I'm concerned, there's no election has been announced in whatever community or in the Liberian community. But if for any reason I have an intention to run in any given election, the first thing that qualifies me to run in any election is, first, I have to be a resident of that entire place I was trying to run. 2, if I'm a member of the institution that I'm running for. 3, if I'm in compliance with the institution rules, guidelines, and procedures. If I'm qualified for all of those, then I'm not excluded. I'm equal as any other person in that identical or community or whatever election process that will be coming up. So the question is whether I have interest or not. If I meet those qualifications, then fine. I'm qualified as well. So until then, we're going to leave it like that. So if anybody want to call again, you can call and ask a question. That is beautiful for us to have this kind of conversation. So Albert, thank you so much, my dear brother. Oh my gosh. So okay, I have some. All right, so the international marketplace will be having, just in case if the president don't know about this, or the vice president, or anybody from the leadership of the Liberian Association of Indiana, I just received the communication that the international marketplace will be having coming up. It will be all African parade. They're going to be having all African parade. I think it's going to be Saturday or Friday, or I don't know the main date, but all the all African parade. I'm calling on the leadership of the Liberian Association of Indiana, all Africans within here, we can go there and wear our African suit and participate in the kind of events. I've been to the all how do you call this, international marketplace. I have participated in these kind of things before. So I'm calling on all the Liberians. The other day when you saw when they had the COVID awareness, I was there beating jump. Yeah, I was beating jump with Mr. Sa Samba. We volunteer our service. We were there distributing COVID materials as well. We have always been around and doing some meaningful things that make some impacts, but we don't go around explaining ourselves because that's not how we were programmed. We don't go around talking ourselves and flying our own flag. So if you just joining this community. This is a Liberian community. They will have their meeting on the 24th of April. It's going to be downtown 55 South Avenue. You can be part of that meeting as well to know what this community is all about, to know who are those people in this community and what the community stands for. So I was just trying to make some little clarity. Do I have other issues to discuss here tonight? But because of this issue with our MA, my members in my group, they call me and they say, hey, listen, we follow some Facebook posts today or Facebook live show, and people were trying to talk about our MA and the whole entire process. So can you go and make some clarity for people to understand? So I guess I provided more clarities here tonight. I guess nobody is in doubt. So trust me, our MA is open to everybody. Our MA is open to all Liberians. And Mr. Jan Bolude said, if our MA is to unite the entire community, why is it our MA have to do a screening process? Mr. Jan Bolude, you know it's obvious. That's why I say, take on your emotions. Once you want to speak to institutions that is non-political, just speak to them. Don't have emotions when you're dealing with these kind of issues. Because the thing about it is, if you become a member of our MA and you have political issues and you want to bring it to the organization, it won't work. Because those guys in our MA, Mr. Tito Harris, Mr. Emerson Duo, Ase Gofen, Ricky Gone, and the rest of the other folks, they're going to tell you, hey, brother, this place is not political ground. Keep your political comments and let's deal with our MA issues. Let's deal with how can we change the community together. Let's deal with how can we change our society together. That's why our MA is not all Liberians. When you check the membership of our MA, we have some other foreign nationals. We have people that were born in this country part of our MA. So it's not a Liberian group. To just want to reduce it to our MA is a Liberian group. That's why you saw when our MA even started, when they started conducting the single mother survey was not only for Liberian community, they reached out all to the Black American community, to the white community as well. Because the survey was intended for all single mothers. It was not just Liberian mothers. Listen, I'm calling on every Liberian, every foreign nationals, all African descents that live in the Billowits of Indiana to become part of this great institution. It's a healthy thing for us. That's why you see sometimes when we even having function at the park, we do not discriminate. We have people from all walks of life wearing the jerseys of our MA, flying the color of our MA, telling the community that this organization exists here. They do not pick and choose when it comes to whoever. Even the Jonesy who talks that he have won our MA jersey, it's just for some political reasons that some of them try to just talk negative to this great group. But now we're standing with all your observations about our MA. We appreciate you. We appreciate everyone for your whatever. Some of you who are watching this show secretly, we say thank you to as well. But get ready. On the 30th, our MA will be having her inauguration ceremony. So it's going to be an inaugural and an anniversary ceremony. It's going to be on the 30th. On Saturday, so we're going to have a game in the day. We're going to be playing at a park. So if you see the information is right there, 1720. So if you at the park, the soccer game will be playing, maybe we'll be playing the Togolese or the Guinean. I really don't know. I said the planning committee going to come up here and talk about this unique organization inaugural anniversary ceremony coming up. We're asking all Liberians, Black American, white American, Guinean American, whatever national, Nigerian, Ghanaian, Malian, Zimbabwean, everyone to be part of this institution. Inaugural ceremony. It is good for us. It shows that our community is growing. It shows how mature we are. And trust me, I look forward to everybody who live within this community and outside this community who wanting to be part of this all historic ceremony. This will be a very good thing to be part of. I want to say congratulations to my brother, Mr. Alvin Bangila, as president-elect of this great institution. Congratulations also to my brother, Ernest Madison, vice president of this great institution. Congratulations to my brother, Watkins Johnson, as the financial secretary of this great institution. Congratulations to my brother, Roland Akwe, as the secretary general of this great institution. We are calling on all Liberians, wherever you live, come and be part of this great institution. Go ahead, post the flyer as well. This is healthy for us. This is non-political. That's why you see sometimes when it comes to youth issues, I always preach the agenda of the young people. I understand today somebody called me and said, my dear sister Fatima family were crazy about our MA participation when it comes to youth programs. I put my neck on the chopping board. Every time since Fatima family had program, we always talk on the phone. Listen, I'm the president of our MA first. I'm the president of our MA second, not even first. And I'm a family man. I have my wife, I have my children that I have to turn to. That's my first job. 2, I have a job that I have to go to sustain my family. Before 3rd is our MA functions. Fatima family called me, I think twice, talk about coat to go and gather coats to donate downtown. Yes, I was a little busy, and she and Peter Howard did that. I congratulated her. I called her personally. We talked about it. I told her my availabilities, and I couldn't make it at the time. I told her I'm going to reach out to my guys, and that was it. The issue are the 3130, the youth forum. We talk about it. She sent me a text. Hey, Mr. Logan, I'm looking forward to you moderating. Are you available? And I say yes. And I went there and we did what we're supposed to do. It was not a political function. Matter of fact, that was a community function. That has to do with young people. That's why it attracted me. But it wasn't for any political reason. I had no business even being there as moderator because I live here. And I have to be part of it. Even if she was never to invite me, I talk about it on my show. She didn't call me to say talk about it on your show. I talk about it. Everything about the community. The community have never called me to say, this flyer of our meeting, please talk about it. No, I talk about it. So issues, nobody send me something to say, okay, you post it on your show. Can you talk about it for people to see it? No, I pick on it and talk about it. My skin is so thick. So those common trivial things don't move me. So you people can do better than that. Yes, you people can do better than that. If you want to look for something on me, trust me, I can show you the best thing to look for on me. Call my wife. My wife will tell you I love eating. So when you say Philip can eat, then you have gotten me. It will move me. But until then, I want to say thanks to everyone who followed the show today. I have a dinner to go for, and I'm so excited that you people were able to follow us tonight. It's because of you people we are here. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the Logan Hours. This show belongs to all Liberian living in Indiana and all side Indiana. So if you are just joining us, you are on the Logan's Hour. We appreciate everybody for being part of this conversation tonight, and our MA remains supreme. Good night and good night.